What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking healthy habits. So just building out healthy habits that will help you live a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. Okay, but first I wanted to share these storage bins. I put these on my Instagram story because I was doing some organizing. I've been going through some Gymshark stuff because we're moving very, very soon. So the next time you see a YouTube video, it won't actually be in this spot because we're moving so soon. Not very far, but it is soon. So I needed to go through all of my stuff. And I use these storage bins to organize my leggings and my sports bras and my shorts. And I know a lot of you guys wanted the link over there, so I just wanted to share it here too in case you didn't see my Instagram stories, just because I find them to be so helpful. So I'm gonna link these. And then like I said, we are moving, so I will have to be doing some reorganizing with my gym clothes. So if you wanna see how I organize my activewear, let me know and I can do a video on that. But let's get into the healthy habits. Okay, so the first thing we're starting with is a morning routine. Now, the reason I want to start with this one is because I feel like everybody says that, and I feel like they have, you know, an hour or an hour and a half morning routine where they do all of these steps before they even start their day. And that is just unrealistic for me. It's really not something that I'm going to implement. Like, I'm just not going to do that. Some people work extremely early in the morning and they don't have time to have a 10-step morning routine, or you have kids and you just don't have that option. So what I mean by a morning routine is just something super simple that you can implement before you actually get started on your day. I personally feel like I thrive off of a routine. So I'm not waking up and doing some 20-step process just to start my day, but I do have a little routine that I do that just helps me set the tone for the day. That doesn't have to mean waking up, lighting a candle, journaling, and doing yoga. Maybe you have like 5 to 10 minutes in the morning of that routine that you create for yourself that just lets you know, like, all right, it's time to start the day. Maybe you drink some water, make your coffee, and do your skincare routine. Whatever it is that, you know, is helpful for you and that you know you can stick to. And then ultimately something that obviously fits your schedule. We're not trying to cram 50 steps in your morning routine, just some small routine that you can create for yourself. And then building off of that one, a nighttime routine. So just something that kind of winds you down at night and gets you ready for bed. I feel like morning routines are talked about all the time, but I don't feel like nighttime routines are talked about as much. I feel like it's just as important to wind down for the day just as it is to like get ready for the day in the morning. So for example, something that I like to do is my skincare routine, listen to a podcast and stretch. Or if I'm not listening to a podcast, then I take some time to read. I like to watch TV, but I don't like to watch TV until it's literally time to like turn it off and go to sleep. I just don't feel like I sleep as well when I do that, or I fall asleep as easily when I do that compared to when I actually take time to wind down at night. So same thing, like I said, with the morning routine, not saying it has to be some 50-step process or an hour-long process, even if you only have, you know, 10 minutes to do a skincare routine and listen to a podcast while you're doing your skincare routine. Whatever it is that you can set for yourself, a few minutes to kind of wind down at night. So I feel like getting enough sleep is definitely a healthy habit because you actually have to get in the habit of going to sleep earlier and getting up earlier, and it's something that you kind of actually have to teach your body to do if you're not used to it. So obviously it's dependent on how much sleep makes you feel your best, because I just feel like some people feel their best off of a little bit less and some people need a little bit more. Not only that, but going to sleep earlier and waking up earlier, I find for me personally is what works best. I prefer to wake up earlier in the morning and get things done versus trying to get things done later at night. Obviously, that's whatever works for you. I just find that I feel my best when I'm going to sleep earlier, getting enough sleep, and waking up earlier. And I find that the nighttime routine kind of goes hand in hand with the getting enough sleep. Okay, a big healthy habit for me is just picking foods that make me feel my best. Now, with that being said, there is no restriction here. If I want snacks or desserts or whatever it is, no restriction. But overall, the habit that I've created for myself is just the majority of foods that I'm eating are foods that make me feel my best. I really do believe that it's just like any other habit where you have to kind of practice and implement it over and over again until you feel like it's just a part of your day-to-day normal habits that you do. And you know, this isn't me saying stay away from any food. It's just about listening to your body and finding out what makes you feel your best. And so for me, the habit of eating majority whole foods that make me feel my best, and then also implementing those snacks and desserts that I also like to have. All right, next up is getting some movement in. So this might look like a workout. It might look like a run or a walk or some yoga or some stretching or whatever it looks like for you on that specific day, but just having a habit of moving your body. I really believe that any type of movement, any way you can get some movement in is beneficial. So whether that is a small walk or a intense workout, whatever that looks like for you, just creating a habit of doing something like that every single day. You know, I'm not saying get a workout in every single day because we love our rest days over here, but some type of movement. So maybe if you have dogs, this will make it a lot easier, but getting a walk in every single day, just something that gets you moving. So there is this older man that lives down the street. He's 90 years old and he walks 2.5 miles a day. And he stops to tell me all the time how much he just believes in walking and how it keeps his blood flowing and his brain going. And he really just thinks that walking is the key. So if you can, try to implement some sort of movement each day. So something else that I find helps me, and I also feel like it helps keep you on track with other healthy habits throughout the week, is just taking some time at the end of the week to write out your to-do list or set some goals for the week, and also clean up the space around you so you can just be ready to go into the following week. I really like lists, so I like to write down to-do lists or goals, and I just feel much better when the space around me is clean and prepared for the week. So that's just something I like to do typically on Sundays just to get ready for the following week. It's something that I've tried to implement every single Sunday. At this point, it's become a habit. I also feel like it just sets the tone for, you know, a week full of healthy habits. So with these healthy habits that for me have just helped me create a sustainable, healthy lifestyle, you know, take some, leave some. Take what will work for you, leave the rest. You know, you don't have to follow someone else's morning routine if you just know it won't work for you. It's all about just creating those habits that are gonna be sustainable for you. With that being said, let me know if there's any healthy habits that you swear by. Maybe we can get some ideas from you. But don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And thank you so much for watching.